Oh, Santa's. Oh, hang
Ooh,
on.
bad start.
Yeah.
But
Um,
Saintess is saintess,
Saintess.
like a female
What?
saint.
Santish.
Just sant.
Sant. Dewi Sant Hapus.
Yes, diwrnod Dewi Sant hapus. Yeah, very good.
Oh, diwrnod Dewi Sant Hapus.
Yeah, yeah,
Day David Saint Happy.
yeah. There we go. Well done, Master Yoda.
Honestly, guys, get the order right. Diwrnod Dewi Sant Hapus. I always remember I used to play football with a guy called Dewi, and it was just to confuse me. I was just like, this name is rocking my world. Dewi. Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like, what is this name? Anyway,
yeah.
big Welsh population in Liverpool.
That's my
I
brother's
used to live
first
by the
name.
Bethel Church. It's your brother's first name. Oh
Dewi.
yeah,
Yeah,
that Welsh thing. That Welsh thing where like no one uses their first name.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my best mate Gareth Reese Williams. I learned when I was about 25 that his actual name was Gareth. It was like,
But no, well, yeah. There we are. It's like mine. It's Hugh. There we go.
yeah, it's Reginald Meredith Jones.
Yes.
Classic Welsh name.
Yes.
Right, happy St. David's Day.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And here we are on our live lesson. You can see down the bottom on the scrolly, adobe.ly/David26. 26 people. So get that open. Let's go through 3 quick rules of what live lessons are all about. Number 1, Mr. Jones.
Well, if we're going too fast, teachers, remember that you can pause the live stream. Saying that, we are going to be going back and forth between Dom over there on the browser and myself over here on the iPad. So that'll give you some extra time. But if you want even more extra time, just pause it and pick it up when you want.
Yeah, exactly. Number 2 is definitely have Adobe Express open. That's a good idea because we're going to be using it quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then number 3 is if you haven't registered yet for this live lesson, well, you should do, because at 4 o'clock I'm going to send out certificates for this session. So do sign up there. Anything else? I always feel like I forget something. And
it's whilst you're saying that, teachers, it is worth you going up there because every single live lesson from now until Easter is now live.
Yeah.
So if you've been there, in the last week or two, and you're thinking, oh, this all looks a bit bare and empty, it's now chock full to the brim with live lessons. So get in there and have a look.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get the activity page on the screen. Right. Okay. So the short link is everywhere, seemingly down the bottom on the screen there. If you're on an iPad, you can open up your camera app and you can scan the QR code there. Give the yellow pop-up box a little tap, and it will take you through to this page, activity numero uno, St. David infographic. Now, I worked very hard on this, and I'm looking forward to it immensely. So don't let me down on this, people. We've got facts about St. David. I think I'm going to choose 3 of these for today, I think. If you're on an iPad, you've got open on a PDF here. If you give that a click, it will open up here. And this is much easier for you to copy and paste here. You just, tap and go across, and you'll be able to copy text, etc., etc. Right. Okay. Are we ready to rock and roll? Feel like that was really quick.
That was, but let's go. Let's jump in.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump in. All right. So I've got Express open in the browser. I'm on the browser here. You can see that you've got this create a poster hero tile. I just keep calling them hero tiles. I think I heard that once, but maybe I didn't even. But these are hero tiles. Create a poster. Boom. First rule of Adobe Express is always rename your project. You can do it in the browser easily, not so much on the iPad. Although maybe you can now on the iPad.
Yeah, it's just I never demo it.
Yeah, you never demo it. Okay, there we go. We've got Debbie Sant. Is it Sant and nothing else?
Yeah.
Oh, so Santesh is like
Saint
a female saint.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Is that a word in English, Saintess?
I don't know.
I'm going to say if it's not, it should be.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so now Saint David. What colours do we associate with Saint David? Meredith Jones, local man on the
Well,
scene. Over to
you've
you.
you've obviously got access to all of the Welsh colours, so, red, white, and green. But St.
Yeah.
David has his own flag, his own little colourway, which is black and yellow. So
Black
those are
and
yes,
yellow.
it's a yellow cross on a black field. Is St. David's cross?
Oh, St. David's Cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we did last
Yes,
year, I
we
think.
did, like
We
last year,
made
maybe.
we made a St.
Yeah,
David's
of course.
flag. Yeah.
Well, when would you? Oh, hang on. Do you know what? Let me do something so people have got things to do first.
Yeah, okay,
Let's
go on.
before we just carry on chatting. Right. So on the browser, you've got edit page. On the iPad, you've got it across the top. I want to change the background color, and I'm going to change it to I like a nice sunny daffodilly yellow.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little bit garish. I might go for that one actually, just because I feel like text might pop off it better. Don't know.
There
You
we go.
try the other one, and we'll see. We'll compare
Yeah.
notes. Okay, now on my background here, I would like to have a picture of St. David's Cathedral
Yeah.
in Britain's smallest city.
That's correct.
Uh,
Yeah.
So if I go to the left, add content in the iPad, you'll just have media. So just click in media, go to photos, and then search photos. St. David's Cathedral. Okay. Well, we do have one there.
Those
Look
top
at
two.
that.
Yeah, those top two are both St. David's Cathedral. Yeah.
Absolutely spanking. That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, I remember those
So
steps down. Those steps down on the first one. There's a lot of steps down.
there's a lot of steps down. Yeah. No, me and my dad went there about 10 years ago. There we go. Went to get my surfboard fixed, actually. Not in the cathedral, obviously.
Went to get your surfboard blessed.
There's a surf shop there called Unsung Hero,
Oh, cool.
and I went in there and he fixed the fin back on my surfboard.
Oh,
Anyway, I
classic.
digress. Right, right. I've got this image in here. Now, what I think I want to do with this is probably remove the background. Would you say so, Mr. Jones?
No, you could do, couldn't you? You could do. Yeah.
Remove the background. So I go to background Babs. You see her in the top left there. She's working away. Go on, Babs.
Go on,
You can
Barbara. Come on.
Good. Yeah, check
Ooh,
that
lovely.
out. Nice. And then maybe I'll go to effects. Maybe I'll go to we could go to tint or even grayscale.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm going to grayscale it, and then I'm going to go to edit, and then maybe change the opacity, or maybe even the blend mode. Multiply does not a lot. Well, actually, it does do.
It does, yeah, it's nice.
Screen. Ooh, interesting. Do you know what? I like the multiply,
Yeah.
but I think I'm going to bring the opacity down, and then maybe scale this up so we kind of got the. Would you call it turrets of a cathedral?
It's the tower, I think, isn't it?
Ah, there you go. Local man on the ground. There we go. So we've got like a little background in there.
Oh, cool.
Maybe the
Very
opacity
nice.
even needs to come down even further. Something like
Yeah,
that.
like that.
27 I've gone for. Right. Enough waffle from me. Let's get Mr. Jones on the screen. So I'll remove. And how are you going to do yours?
Oh, with consummate ease. Right, here we go. So we got creating a poster.
Many a slip twixt cup and lip.
Okay, so then I'm gonna tap on the pink card. Create a poster. There we go. So yeah, let's set the background color. So I don't have that little menu on the left-hand side to change my background color. I've still got that on the top ribbon. So across the top, I've got these little icons in this white ribbon. So I'm gonna tap on the one right in the middle of those icons. This one. And that is going to allow me to set my background colour exactly as Dom did. So Dom went for this kind of gold colour, so maybe I'll go for the proper daff yellow. There we go, lovely.
Proper. Listen
Proper
to it.
daff yellow, yeah, lovely.
Proper daff.
Yeah, and then let's go and find a photo. So let's go into media on the left-hand side. So I don't have the add content button. I've just got this button here that says media straight away. Up the top, photos. And I'm going to search in here for, I'll just search for Saint David. There we go. Okay, so you'll get like some Star of David stuff as well here. Obviously, you'll get. So, there's the stairs down there. Stairs down to St. David's Cathedral.
It's pretty
Right.
cool, isn't it?
Now, I'm not, going to have as much fun removing the background as Dom here. I'd probably get rid of the cathedral and just keep the stairs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as my background. Okay, so I'm going to just tap on the image,
Oh
and here
yeah,
on the left-hand
that
side,
was
we've
a
got
good idea.
set background. Cool. Now, maybe you're thinking, oh, well, but why did you bother getting the yellow background if you're going to set this background? Well, I can still reduce the opacity and show some of that yellow paper that we've got behind.
Nice.
Now, if I want a bit of that effect that Dom's got, that's all I need to do is perhaps go into the Adjust menu. Just bring up the contrast, bring down the saturation a bit, bring down the
Nice. So that
brightness.
kind of makes it into that kind of grainy black and white thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can bring up the sharpen on it. There we go.
But basically, you're just going absolutely wild with every single slider.
Exactly. I don't. Yeah.
Man.
So I didn't come in here knowing what I was going to do. That's the important thing with these sliders. Whenever you come into these Adjust menu, you just play around with them.
Tell.
No. Thanks. There we go. I'm happy with that. Brilliant. Back out, and I am ready to move ahead.
Okay, cool. Right. Let's get some text on here. So, I think this is going to be, we'll call it something like facts about St. David. Now,
Well, bless you.
Thank you very much. Right. So, let's go T for text. Let's go to add your text, and I'll put facts. Maybe I'll put facts about, and I'll keep that as 1. And then I'll kind of click off it, and then I could duplicate this, and then change that to Saint David. Right. I put it, or maybe I could make it SANT. So then they're kind of both the same then. Okay. Now I'm not happy about the choice of font. I think thinking off the top of my head now, there's one that I really like, which is pretty old school, and it's called Grenze. There it is, Grenze Gottish, whatever that means. So that's good. Look at that, old school vibes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll do the same here. Now, if you click your drop down here, you'll see that it's in use, so you can select it again. Facts about St. David. Right. So I've got my facts about St. David's. Now, I've done that on 2 separate lines, probably because I didn't really think about it properly. But if I just pretend that it was a really good idea, then I can go to add contents and elements. If you're on an iPad, you'll just have elements. You can click in, go to design assets, and then I think I'll go for torn tape. Okie dokie, nice. And it's black. Oh, that's good. Like it. Are you there?
Am I here?
Oh yeah, it's just checking. Sometimes I worry that my internet's dropping out all the time.
Oh no, I'm just listening. I'm just soaking it all in,
Oh well, and do you know what? I'm going to put my tower, as I've been told, not turret, over to the right hand side because that is kind of like the pièce de résistance.
Hang on, isn't it a spire, or is a spire one that goes to a point?
I think it's one that goes to a point. Actually, yeah. We don't know our facts about cathedrals, do we? Okay, I've done one piece of tape. I don't need to change the color because it's banging. And then I go to duplicate, and then I got another piece of tape, and maybe I'll just put that on a jaunty angle.
Yeah.
Maybe make it slightly bigger. Right, now, if I put my text in here, well, there's 2 problems. One is it's going behind the tape, and the other problem is it's the same color.
Those are 2 quite severe problems. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go facts about, you see, look at me playing merry hell with my layers on over here. Bring that to the top, cool. And then maybe change the text color. Maybe I can go for my gold again. Let's just try it once. Yeah, nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, need to bring down the size. There we go, that fits in beautiful. And then facts about, change that to my kind of goldy, not so daffodilly color, and then bring this one down. And maybe because this piece of tape is on an angle, maybe
that works really nicely. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that works quite well. Cool. I'm happy with that. That'll do. Normally we'd do a bit of I'd do a bit of dynamic text, but I don't need to here. I don't think.
No.
Could do dynamic text on Saint David, because that kind of changes the. Yeah. No, maybe not. Play around. You have a little play around and see how you get on. But you can just find a way to get a bit of background tape on there.
Yeah.
From your design assets and get a bit of text on there. Grenza. I'll put that up on the screen so people have got that.
Okay, so I'll get the tape first so that I don't have to play around with the layers later. So I'm going to go to my elements. So you got elements here on the left-hand side. And then design assets. And I'm going to search in design assets for black tape.
I've just put the font name on the screen. If you just type Grenza, you'll get it.
Grenza Gottish. That's not Welsh, guys, but it's a good font. Right. So you got black tape. So there's lots of options here for black tape. So I'll just pick, I'm going to pick two. That first one and that fourth one. There we go. Those are two interesting bits of tape. And like Dom did, I'll just pop them up here into this corner. Nice and big. There we go. Maybe play around with some angles as well. Great. Looks bendy-giddig. Right. So, let's get some text in there. T for text. Add your text.
Bendy-giddig. Bendy-giddig.
Bendy-giddig.
That means like really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, bendy-giddig. It always makes me think of no diggity. Bendy-giddig, no doubt.
Right, so I am going to. Do you know what? I'm going to have just one old text box. So I'm going to go facts about. Next line, Saint. Next line, David. So you could probably do this, get this effect, but if you use your return key, then it's kind of forcing it when we go to use a dynamic text layout to already kind of sort out what goes on which line. So dynamic. There we go. That looks great. Nice. Yeah. So we've got facts about, and then Saint and David are big because dynamic text just fills your box. Okay, let's go to recommended fonts. So you could search for Grenzagotish there, of course. Or you could just spin the wheel of fortune. You know, you could do this. I always enjoy spinning the wheel of
fortune.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Fortune. So, you know, you could go for. So Dom's font.
Gothic cathedral.
What?
Is it a Gothic cathedral?
I don't even know what Gothic means. Like, is that a period of time? Is it a period of time?
Architecture.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's more of a Norman style, I think.
St. David's Cathedral in Wales is a premier example of medieval Gothic architecture.
There we go. It's Gothic. There we go. No.
There you go.
What does that even mean? What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't know what does Gothic mean. I don't know.
Because I mean, you know, like I thought Gothic meant like of the Visigoths, you know. So, who were the people who finally took over Rome from the Romans? Anyway, right. So,
yeah.
So here we go. I've gone the total opposite way. I've gone for a really modern font instead. So you can go for an old school font, a Gothic font, or you can just go, totally in another direction.
Oh,
right.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
So this is obviously black text over black tape. Not good. Let's just change the color. I'll go for that daff yellow. Yeah, I think so. Now you could add an outline that may help. Let's see. We pop a black outline on there, because the black tape isn't like pure black, is it? It's kind of got shades of grey in there.
No, it's a bit of a charcoaly thing.
Yeah, so I think that outline just helps, and it definitely helps where the D kind of hangs over the bottom edge there. So that's quite a nice little touch.
It looks cool. I like that.
There we go. Back to you, Dom.
Okay, cool. Right. So if we look at our page here, then look what we're doing. Right. So facts about St. David. So St. David is the patron saint of Wales. You can see that I'm copying that. If you're on the browser, that's easy. Otherwise, go here and copy the text here. St. David is the patron saint of Wales. What I'm going to do here is...
Hang on, wrong tab.
Here we go. what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to T for text, add your text, paste that in. Right, now I need to make a choice now of whether I go for something a little bit more readable, maybe. Although that's not illegible, is it?
I think it's fine, isn't it? As a little kind of subheading. I think we're okay
Yeah.
here. We're okay here.
Right. And I'm going to go to, once you've chosen your fonts and all this kind of stuff, I'm going to go to Effects. And I think I'm going to go to Shape, View All, and then go to the Show More in the Basic category, because I'm looking for this one here.
Ah,
This
it's a
one
classic.
right here. Classic, stretches across the page. It's the ultimate lazy man's layout tool. And then in terms of the shape color, well, I think I'll go text color and try white. Or maybe even try the yellow. And then for my shape color, I'm going to go for like a daffodil stem.
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
lovely.
Or a
I
leek
like this.
green.
Yeah, like leek green. That would be more like that. Oh, shocker. We've had an absolute shocker. Yeah, no. I think it's gonna have to be quite garish green, actually. Right. Now, I think I want to bring down the size of my text. So I'm going to go back out of shape here, go to edit, and bring it down until it's all on one line. I mean, the other thing you can do is make it dynamic. That would be easy, I suppose. But that is pretty good. I'm going to pop it around about here. I'm going to stick it on an angle because that's what makes things look cool. There we go. Now, if I do make this bigger, I just need to make the box bigger. Come on, trainer. You've done this a million times. There we go. Side to side. Oh, that was one size too big. St. David is the patron saint of Wales. Maybe the text color would better be white. Yeah, that's much clearer. I like that. Perfect. Right. That's my first bit of text that I'm doing, right? And now I'm going to do another piece of text. So what I'm going to do is go to Facts About St. David's again and get this kind of secondary, more explanatory piece of text. He is the special saint of Wales, and people celebrate him every year on March the 1st, which is called St. David's Day. So if I go back, share this tab, cool. So what I'll do here is I think I'll duplicate my green box because it's got the font I want. It's got the colors. Well, actually, I'm going to change the colors, but it's got the kind of shape behind it and everything. So I'll just duplicate it, King of Lazy, and then triple click in here, paste my new text. Whoa, too much, too big. So I want to put at least 3 facts in here.
Now maybe this needs a clearer font. Do you think?
Yeah, I think you might be right. Maybe something like that is a bit clearer. It's still got some serif in there, which means it's got kind of fancy little twists and stuff on bits of text. Maybe I want to have a little space on the side as well. Oh, that's cool. And around about there looks good to me. I can bump things up as we go. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do one section and then I can sort of duplicate for other sections, which will be cool. Right. Colors. Let's go to effects again. So I've already got my shape on, but if I click it, I can change my shape color. And maybe I'll change that to like this kind of black. Maybe just off black. Ooh, where am I? Maybe just slightly off black. Yeah, there we go. Trying to match that tape, I suppose. Can always go to the dropper tool and then hover over that black and see what I get. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Right. And I'm just going to do one more thing before passing it to Jones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a picture of Wales because he's the patron saint of Wales, of course. Easy to do that. I'm going to add content. You might just go to elements. I find in design assets is a good place to go for maps and things like that. Wales map. Lovely. I think this one with all the counties. Would you say counties of Wales?
Yeah.
Okay, that one there. Now that's a grey. Don't know what I think about that against my black. Yeah. Am I gonna So I've got to make a choice here. I think it's probably going to have to go behind my green text.
Gosh.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
sorry, North Wales. So,
Sorry, North Wales and Anglesey. C. Dare I? No, it can't be. It can't, can it? It can't. I'm going to have to bring this down, and then I'm going to have to reduce the size of that until it all goes on one. It's the only way.
It's the only way. There we are.
Yeah, anyway, there we go. That works out nicely. I'm happy with that.
That's lovely.
Right, there we go. That's my first section, Dunsky. So let's transfer over to the Welsh Wizard and see what he's got going on. Remove, add stage, go.
All right, let's go. So let's jump over to Safari. And let's just have a look at how we open this PDF up on an iPad, because it's a little bit different on an iPad.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
So we need to just, where this button that says open on a PDF, long press on that, guys, and then open in background. Okay, and we've got 2 tabs up at the top. Here we go. Now you'll have lots of things shouting at you. Open here, free trial of this, continue with that. Just ignore all of that. Okay, we're just using this text as it is. So let's just pick three facts. Maybe I'll go for the final 3. So he was a teacher and a monk. So if I double tap, on he, you see we get these little blue dots, and now I can just move those blue dots to choose that whole subtitle. And then I'm going to copy text, and then let's jump back over to Express. Now then, let's add some text. T for text on the left-hand side, add your text up at the top, and paste. So to paste, that is the third icon along here in this row. So we've got the scissors is the first one, and then we got 2 pieces of white paper as the second one, but the third one over, black clipboard, that means paste. Yeah, I'm going to allow you to paste. Go on, Express. You paste away. Right, there we go. So it's kept the same font as I used in my title, which I like. That's good. So I'll just tap away so that I can then do things like sort out my size and my line spacing by using the corner or the long handle. Okay, so I want to add that shape behind. So let's just go to Effects, scroll down to Shape. Now we want to click on View All. Now when you click on View All, you don't actually view all of the shapes. You can still see even some more by clicking on Show More. So View All is not all of them. There's more than all, you know, guys.
Yeah. There's all.
Yeah, all of it. Yes. So, and that's the one I want in the third row of basic shapes. The middle one, this one here. As Tom said, it doesn't matter where your text is, there'll be a horizontal kind of strap going behind it. So let's change the color of that. So I'm going to go tap on the color. So I've used this yellow in my background. So maybe that yellow on yellow is not clear. It's just kind of, it all melts into one. So maybe let's go for the gold or even the orange. I think the gold works well.
Oh, the orange works well, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm not having that.
That's not strong enough for me.
So I just go for the gold because, you know, I like it subtle, you know. Right. Subtle. Right, there we go. There's my first kind of title. Now, I reckon that kind of gap I've got over on the right-hand side is probably going to be enough for the image. So that's about the size of the text that I'd like. Whilst I'm at it, let's just duplicate this another 2 times. So 3 dots, duplicate, because I'm going to have 3 facts. So I'll just do this now so that I've got these ready to go. Duplicate. So I can just kind of start thinking about where things are going to sit on the page. There we go. Okay. Right. And I'll sort out what they say later on. Now then, that next bit of text, let's duplicate one more time. 3 dots, duplicate. Okay. For this next bit of text, let's flip the colors around. So instead of black text on a yellow background, let's get yellow text, well, it's gold text, on a black background. So with this, let's just go back into the effect, back down to shape. Now, you don't need to go to view all. The one you've got chosen will be there for you. You see it there. It's got the little dot on it. So let's give that dot a tap. And you can see we've got the classic swap around button. So let's just do that. And we've swapped our text color and our background shape color. Now, I reckon that I could probably get away now with changing that text color from the gold back into the bright yellow, or you could even go for a white or something like that if you want to introduce another color. Now, I think I'll be changing this font later on because this font is very cool, but won't be so clear when I've got kind of a big piece of text in there. Speaking of a big piece of text, let's just bring this down in size ready now because, otherwise it's going to be flying off the side of the canvas. Okay.
Just to make a point that while Mr. Jones is doing that, I am also going to be duplicating my sections too.
Oh, good
If you're
idea.
on the browser, you can get them with that.
So let's grab this piece of text for he was a teacher and a monk. So I'm going to go, here we go. Right, I'm going to copy the text. There it is. That is copied. And I'm going to jump back over to Express and I'm going to paste that in. So there's my text. I'm going to tap on it to open up the text editor. Now, I want to select all of the text. So to select all the text, I'm going to triple tap on that. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Now, I want to replace that with the text that I've got. So I'm going to click on the little black clipboard. There it is. Allow paste. Yes, of course. And there it is. Okay, my text is in. As I thought, that font is, quite difficult to read there. So let's go back into the edit menu and let's just pick from the recommended fonts a nice clear font to read. That's very clear. Faro bold. Right. Okie dokie. So let's just bring in the edge of the text box. Maybe this font size can come down just a tad. There we go. Just something like that looks lovely. Right. Now, I'll duplicate this as well so that I've got my copies ready to go. And then I'm going to pass over to Dom. Now, whilst we're back with Dom, what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm going to go and copy and paste my other bits of text now. So I'm going to copy my subtitles and my facts. But also what I'm going to do is play around with, I really like what Dom did with the angle. So maybe I'll just rotate that text box a little bit.
So
I'll do bits and bobs like this.
If you can't innovate, just replicate.
Now then, exactly. So I really like that. So I'm going to go and swap out the text in my other text boxes, and then maybe play around with the angle a bit. But for now, Dom, it's over to you.
Cool. So I just duplicated and put my text in. I thought maybe you'd all know how to do that. So he performed a famous miracle. He loves simple living, and I put the explanation text underneath. Okay, so let me get a photo for this simple living because they grew their own food. St. David and his monks, they probably had a few allotments going on. So I'm going to go to Add Content, Media, Photos, and I search for allotment. And I'm thinking, hey, this is cool. St. David and one of his pals there growing their own food, probably some aubergines. If I know St. David, it'll probably be aubergines.
They are native to Pembrokeshire, yes, the aubergine.
Right, and I'm going to go for a cycle, and then click done. I've cropped it into a circle, and then what is native to Pembrokeshire?
Well, it wasn't then, but Pembrokeshire's very famous now for potatoes. But of course, it wasn't there back then. It was it was a good 1,000 years later. No, it was a good 1,000 years later when. So it would have been things like leeks, obviously,
right?
Because the Romans brought the leek over, and they did.
Here we go.
It's true.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to stop him there. Romans.
I don't know why you're laughing at me. It's true.
Right. Trip down. But
then otherwise it would have been things. It would have been things like parsnips, turnips. It's classic Welsh. Yeah.
Love parsnips.
So that's the classic.
Now,
root vegetables.
Right. So I cropped my allotment picture by going
beans, runner beans.
I'll run a bean, you. Right. And then he performed a famous miracle. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this really. So I'm going to appeal to the Gen AI master, which is Mr. Jones. And I'm going to go to Add Content, Media, Photos. I'm going to go to Generate Image. Right. So I'm going to click generate image, but it says like he performed a famous miracle. One story says that when people couldn't see him preaching because of a big crowd, the ground rose up under his feet. So I'm going to go to generate image, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a square because I think I'm going to, what am I going to do? Probably put it into a cycle like I have done with my allotments. And right, describe what I'd like to see. Crowd of crowd of people. I'll do a capital letter before I get crucified. Crowd of people watching a preacher on a hilltop, or maybe I'll put large crowd of people. Right. What am I going to do so that generative AI makes them puts them all in clothing, which is sort of representative of the era?
I would just use. I think medieval is pretty good to cover it.
Do you think medieval? Do you think just put medieval and that's it?
Yeah.
Medieval clothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it a whirl.
Okay, fine. Give it a whirl.
Give it a spin.
Content type. Maybe I'll go photo. And give it a spin. I'm going to go generate. So large crowd of people watching a preacher on a hilltop, medieval clothing. Let's see what we get here. This is I don't know what I don't know what to expect here. But I'm gonna crop it into a circle. So as soon as it's done its thing, ooh, that's pretty banging, isn't it?
That is excellent.
That is superb.
You can't have any complaints with that.
No, there's a bit too much foreground of someone there. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. The braid game is good. You know, like the plaits.
Game,
the plaits have been well made. Yes, very good plaits.
I mean, she's using Pantene there. Didn't have Pantene back in medieval.
Yeah,
days.
good conditioner. Good conditioner.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm going to do this one. Even though the preacher is kind of looking the other way, that's fine. Because once I crop it and crop it into a circle, I can always make it smaller. Yeah, maybe on one side, that's absolutely fine. Doesn't have to be central, I suppose. I don't know. Something like that. That's cool. Using the corners there. Click done. Look at that. Nice. Now I want to kind of try and make it roughly the same size as my other photo. So yeah, that looks about right. Using a bit of the alignment tool here to get them in the right place. And that is pretty perfect. I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. There we go. So I've got my 3 sections all duplicated. Just changed the text in there. And then I've gone for a stock photo here, search for allotment. And then I use Gen AI. I think that is important. I think Mr. Jones is very good at these kind of things where it's like, type what you want, but then make sure you have another sentence which says what it should, what the characteristics should be. Because if everyone was wearing jeans and t-shirts in that one, it's not going to make sense, is it?
Yeah.
Clothing is the one. Nice one, Jonesy. Right, let's sort yours out before we move on.
Okay, cool. Righto. So let's go. He was a teacher and a monk. So let's just get some saints praying. Let's do that. So
saints.
Yeah. Do you know what's fun about him, right? Is that he was pals in all the stories about him. He was best pals with loads of other Welsh saints as well. So he wasn't just him with like his underlings or anything. He hung around with a bunch of other saints. Like, we're all saints. Yeah, we're all saints here.
So, like Saint Dean Saunders,
Saint Gareth Bale.
Yes, they're all mates.
Yeah. Some of the famous Welsh saints, like Saint Taylor of Llandalo fame. So anyway, right. So let's go.
Saint Charlotte's Church.
Yes, Saint S. Charlotte Church.
Yeah, Saint S.
Right. So let's go. So I'm going to go to media. Photos, generate an image. Square is fine.
You're going straight in there. Whoa.
Yeah, straight in. Right. So, and that is going to sit there, basically. So that's what I like about this. Even before you type anything, that's where it's going to go. Okay? Got that little placeholder image for it. So, here we go. Teacher and a monk. So, I'm going to type in here, medieval saints.
The idea of a group of monks, just monk mates, just
I know,
take-
praying together.
I need to get some monk mates.
And you're like, can you imagine?
Bill
There's like 5 of them are pals, and 4 of them are saints, and the other one's just a monk. He'd be furious, wouldn't he? He'd be like, and they'd all be taking the mick out of him. Ah, yeah, well, what do you know? You're not a saint. You're just a bishop. You know?
Maybe he wasn't even a saint. Maybe he wasn't even a monk. Maybe he was just a dude.
You're not even a saint.
was a
What do you
plumber.
know? Yeah, so
Poor
a plumber.
saint plumber.
Patron saint of leeks. There we are. Same guy. Right. Hey. Right, here we go. Medieval saints praying together. Now then, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, little tip. If you've got a strong colour theme, which I do, let's just put in here yellow. Oh. Yellow.
The king of Gen AI.
And black. I'll only take that compliment when it's generated something that looks good. Medieval saints praying together, yellow and black. Okay. Now then, let's go. And I'm going to go for a technique, like an artistic technique.
Ooh.
So this, and if I use the same one in all 3, it's going to kind of give me that same kind of theme all the way through.
Consistency.
And here's what I haven't used a lot of is the lino cut. So let's give it a whirl.
Listen, I don't mean to be overbearing, but you do need to get a shift on here.
Oh, fine. There we go. We've only been on my screen for
Get a
about
shift
a
on.
minute. So, but there we are, Dom.
The
Fine.
longest infographic I've ever known.
Oh, and it's all my fault. Obviously, nothing to do with you at all. Right. There we go. Look at that. It's brilliant.
Oh, banging.
Crop
Nice.
that to a circle. Done.
Boss.
There it is.
Nice.
Okay, and that's what I like. It's in the color theme. Right.
Yeah, nice.
So let's do another one. Let's go. Media, photos, generate image, square. And it is going to be a medieval saint. Just one. Yellow and black. There we go.
Very cool.
Okay. Techniques. Lino cut. Generate. That's going to go in
bit of
there.
lino cut.
Before it's even made, I'm going to crop it to a circle. Done. Hasn't even generated yet. But
That is
we've all.
efficiency.
Yeah. There we go. That's
Finally,
ready to
we see
go.
some efficiency.
Waiting for it to pop up. There we go. Wonderful. Thanks. The first one's great. Okay. And then the final one. Let's do the same kind of prompt as Dom had. Media, photos, generate an image, square. And we'll do
Monks on an allotment.
large crowd looking at a medieval saint on a hilltop. Yellow and black.
I wonder if your large crowd will be modern day folk.
Maybe.
And then you just have one medieval monk.
It was like everybody here
in the weird clothes.
here in 2026. Hey, listen to this medieval guy. Right, generate. Let's crop that.
There's a medieval guy outside the Costa in Carmarthen.
Yeah, yeah, maybe there's going to be like a Magdalene in the background.
I worked at Matalan when I was 19.
Oh, did
It
you?
was thoroughly depressing.
Oh, look at this!
Yeah, boom.
Oh
Nice.
man, that is
That's great, man.
that is something else. Right, I'm done, and I think
Cool.
everybody will agree, Dom. It was well worth the time.
Get out of here. Right. If you want to download it so you can print it out, you go to the download button and file format PDF print's probably the best. Download that. Otherwise, you can click share it to Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or create a view-only link. You can also invite people like your teacher so that they can see it and things like that. There we go. Create link. Bosh.
I tell you what,
Okay.
Dom, lino cut is my new favorite style.
Oh, dude. Lino cut's so satisfying. I love it.
It's really
I'm
good.
looking at some lino cuts I made right now.
I was wondering when you were going to mention that you've done some real life lino cutting.
I've got lino cut tools within an arm's reach. I have actually.
Is that just a roll of lino and a knife? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah, they're like little special carving things. They're very
Oh,
sharp. Actually,
oh,
got myself a
gosh.
few times. Right, activity 2, do little things video.
Do the
Give
little
St.
things.
David, do the little things. Give St. David's famous words some modern day meaning. Famous words, you say? Well, here are his famous words right here: being kind, helping at home, trying your best at school, being thoughtful, taking care of the world, choosing to do what's right. David, or Saint David, as I should call him, was all about that kind of thing. He was a ledge.
So here, just the context here. So Saint David lived to be over 100 years old, and in his final sermon, which was only like the weekend before he died, he gave this very famous sermon, and it was all about. He said, "My friends, people ask me all the time how to be, how to be the best person, how to be, how to make God happy and all these things." And he said, "Look. Just be happy, byddwch lawen, be happy, and do the little things." That's it.
Little things.
Like,
There
basically, stop complicating stuff, just be happy and be good. That's it.
There you go. Well, there you go. Well, let's be happy and be good by creating a video. You can see the leopard over here. I'm going to give us it cheetah. I don't know. Create a video. Let's rename it up here. I'll put Dewi video. Okay, I'll get rid of the back here. Right, Mr. Jones, give me some inspiration here. What are we going to do?
Well, there's definitely a theme here, right? The color theme here. So, I think instead of just a background color or image, a background video of just something black, like nondescript, some kind of black.
Okay.
So if you just search in video, in the stock video for just the word black, then you can kind of scroll through and, there'll be loads of stuff there. Some of them will be too busy, maybe. Some of them will be too kind of animated.
That's kind of cool.
You just want something that's gently moving, really.
Like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's got some movement to it.
Yeah.
Quite subtle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've got that.
Nice.
And then what's to do with the title here?
Well, I think let's lean into this kind of the strap theme that we've got here. So,
yeah.
If you search for another video, maybe this time in yellow or gold or something like that, then you can do the same thing, but crop it into some thin strips.
Way. This is brand new information. Right, add content, media, videos, and now I'm going to go yellow.
Lovely.
Okay.
Again, you just want something. Yeah, there's some kind of watercolory ones there.
Yeah, it's kind of subtle.
Yes, it is.
It's gone in there, so actually it's gone right at the start. Okay. Now, I wonder how long I need this to be. Maybe not that long. Don't need to worry too much about that. Right, so that video's there. I'm going to crop it just into
so if you click away, so if you click away, you probably would get the normal kind of long handle on the top and rather than those the ones on the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't have to do some kind of diagonal thing. Oh my gosh. Now we're talking. Now he's gone rogue.
Oh, yeah.
I like this.
What else am I doing here?
Well, maybe you want a few of those, So I was thinking maybe we could have St. David's Day 2026 on one of them. And then, his famous quote, "Do the little things." That's definitely kind of a title. And then maybe your name. It's important to put your name on your work.
I might go Grenzer again. So I might put Saint David's Day 2026.
Yeah.
Get this into the kind of position that I'm looking for. And about there. What angle was this one on? This one was 11. So this one is also 11. Cool. So I can bring this up, kind of center it. Nice. That looks good to me. And then maybe what I'll do is duplicate and also duplicate my video box too. Maybe bring that down ever so slightly and then bring St. David's Day. Do the little things.
That wasn't meant to be judgmental. I'm sorry. That wasn't a judgy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was a very positive. It was a very positive.
I've known you way too long.
It was
Interesting. There you go. St. David's Day, do the little things. And then maybe what I'm going to do is add content elements and then go to daffodil. Yeah. Now then, design assets, view all. And then what am I going to do? I think I'm going to get that one. Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Absolutely lovely.
what a pro touch that is.
I know, you're telling me. I'm surprising myself here. And then I just need to put the text in front though. So that just needs to go in front. Oh, didn't want to do that. I'll do it the other way. There we go. Do the little things. Nice. And then maybe this text needs to go in front as well. Lovely. Happy with that. That'll do. St. David's Day. Do the little things.
Do a little voiceover then, Dom.
Ooh. Right, now one thing, yes, okay, so I'll do a little voiceover. So I'll bring my playhead to the start, and then I'll go to add content, media, and then if I'm in...
Yeah, they've got music and sound effects now, but voiceovers in both of them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they've split them out as of today.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. Never seen that. Okay, cool. Record voiceover, make sure my playhead's at the start. Am I going to try Welsh accents?
Of course you are.
Okay. And I have permission, microphone. This is the one. Okay. Okay, start recording. Do you know what? I'm not even sure. Maybe for the playback. I think it's lost permission for my... Anyway, let's try this. St. David's Day 2026. Do the little things. Yes. Nailed
Lovely.
it. Right. Got to make sure that, you see, my video actually runs out just after my voiceover, which is kind of lucky, I suppose. Because it's this yellow video here. You see, it's not actually that long, so I could bring the speed down. And then on this one, I have to go back here and click this one and bring the speed down on this one, just to make sure that when I crop back here, it's not gonna take any of my videos off. What's going on here? That one's gone. There. Oh, bombs. This one. Why isn't... Oh, that one needs to be slowed down as well. There we go. Fine. That means that my yellow backgrounds will always stay in the background. Cool. Okay, there we go. Kicking it over to you. Let's go.
Okay, here we go then. Back to the home page. Create a video. Let's find that background video. So we're going into media and videos. And I just searched for the word black in here. Okay. And then we're just going to scroll through. Pick one at random. Brilliant. Looks like some kind of flecks of dust. Yeah, nice. Bit of sparkle. Okay. Cool. So let's go and get our yellow now. So let's go back in. So into media, videos. And this time I'm just going to search for yellow. Yellow. There we go. Yellow.
Yours are really different to mine.
Yeah, there's loads of cool yellow stuff in here. Which one should I go for though, Dom? That's the question.
Let's go for the first one that you see.
Right. Okay.
Oh no,
scroll. I'm absolutely lost in yellow video. Right, this one, fine. It's not even yellow. Right, there we go. Right. I'm just panicked, okay? I just panicked. Don't judge me. Right, so there we go. So I'm just going to do this. Now, I'm going to keep things quite simple because Dom, always tells me off for taking too long. So there's one at the top, and then I'm going to duplicate. Oh, of course, there's a limit. Forgot about that. On the iPad.
Limit?
Yeah, on the iPad. Limit to how many videos. Yeah, you can only have 2 video clips.
Oh, that's all you need.
Oh, so I'll just have one. It's fine. Right. So, add your text, and we're going to put in here Saint. Tell you what, I'm gonna dynamic this to speed it up. St. David's Day 2026, and we're gonna go do the little things. There we go. And then that'll do. Okay, fine. And then let's go dynamic text. Boosh. Lovely.
Yeah.
And now let's just choose a font that I like. Maybe I'll stick with Barisita from. There we go.
You do like that one, don't you?
It's cool, isn't it? It just seems to work, even with things that are a bit serious. It kind of works.
What was that font that was always in Word? It was like Webdings or something.
Wingdings.
Windings.
The ones that weren't letters at all, and they were all just crazy shapes. Yeah, wingdings. Oh, I still love wingdings. Right. Anyway, this is why I take longer, because you derail me with chat.
At least it's not with local history.
Right.
That is actually of value.
Let's record a voiceover. So I'm gonna go into what is it? Media. There we go. And then music or sound effects, doesn't matter which one. They've both got the record voiceover button. Record voiceover. Allow. And here we go. On St. David's Day, let's remember to do the little things. There we go. Nice. So, and then, as you can see, my voiceover is slightly shorter than my scene. So, I'm just going to trim my scene back, like so.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do for the next scene is I'm going to duplicate this. 3 dots, duplicate. And then I'll be able to use this just to maybe create a kind of label up at the top. With the descriptions of each one of the little things that we're going to do. But anyway, I'll pass back over to Dom now.
Okie dokie, right. So you've just duplicated.
Yeah, and then we're going to just switch stuff around.
Okay, so I'll do the same. I'm going to duplicate here. So I've got exactly the same thing. So it's do the little things. So the first one is like, I'm going to do like, what am I going to do? First one I'm going to do, do you know what? I'm going to do being thoughtful. Because I'm trying to get my daughter into that at the moment, being thoughtful. Sometimes the, we get the food, like we get the supermarket delivery. And quite often she thinks it's okay to call the driver, hello, Mr. Bom Bom. And I don't want her to do that.
I'm just imagining the driver going like this. Going from like being happy to deliver like this, hello, and she's like, hello, Mr. Bum Bum, and he goes, oh, like
I know. Well, that's what I feel like, and I find it, it's grating.
A deflated, oh.
Yeah. Right, now, one thing I will do very quickly is that this is on -11 angle. I'm going to do it +11 now.
Nice.
Just switch them up like that, just because that's the kind of guy I am. Having it go the other way, 11, and then 11, and then maybe with this background video. There we go. I have to move that down. It was so slightly cool. This background video, the black one, I think I'm going to replace it, and I'll go to videos. And I wonder if I can search videos of someone being polite. There seems to be loads of construction people. Oh, that's amazing. Maybe thank you. Construction of all the industries.
Maybe they're just trying to breaking the stereotype.
Yeah. Was that a thank you thing? Yeah, it is a thank you. Okay. There we go. That one will do. And then let's have a little play of that. Because you're putting a little thank you sticker on. And you can just about see that. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stick it on there. Then what I'll do is I'll make sure that my playhead's at the start of the video. And then I'll go to... Oh. How strange. Let's go to replace here. I must make sure to commit that. And then I'll come out of there, playheads at the start, add content, media, videos, mute. So this is new. Record voiceover. Okay, fine. And then I'll start my recording. Now I'm going to just make sure I read this bit here, being thoughtful, saying thank you, and using good manners. If you want to use the computer of the person next to you so you can read that off if you can't remember it, I'll go back in here and start recording. Being thoughtful, saying thank you, and using good manners. Okay, cool. Now that that's done, I can just crop back my videos at the top there. That's cool. Now, don't forget, you can see down here, enhanced speech applied. If you've done your voiceover, you'll be able to enhance your speech. Got an intensity of 90 on there. So when you are recording your voiceover, if I go to media, videos, or not videos, music, record voiceover, make sure this little enhanced speech toggle is on. Then you can record in a busy classroom and it'll take out all of the nonsense around you. Okay, that's one scene done. Do you want to fire off a quick scene?
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So on the iPad, we can only have 2 videos on at the same time. So on the browser, Dom doesn't need to worry about that. But I don't want to waste one of my videos now on these kind of decorations. So the yellow strap and the black background. So I'll keep the yellow strap, but the black background I'm going to replace. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the black background and replace, and I just replace it with the background, and I'll just search in backgrounds for black. Okay, now I'd like to have more. I'd like to keep it, but on the iPad, just in order to keep the iPad running a bit faster. Oh, not that. Then well, that's just too plain. Like you want some kind of texture in there. There we go, something like that. Right. So now I've got a spare video layer that I can play with now. Okay, so I've got my being kind text in there. So that's all I'm going to do is just bring in a video. Okay, so I'm going to go into media, videos, and I'll search in here for something like kids' toys. There we go. There we go. And we just want to have, some people look as if they're sharing toys, that kind of thing. So these 2 look as if they're sharing. So that looks good. Now, what I want to do is just crop this. Again, we've got this kind of theme of these kind of, so I've been calling them straps all through this lesson for some reason. So this idea of this kind of thin horizontal line. There we go, something like that. So let's just give that a play. Oh, that's brilliant. They're sharing, aren't they? Right. So let's bring my playhead, the black line, back to the start. And let's record a voiceover. So music or sound effects, doesn't matter which one. You've got the record voiceover button. And let's go. Be kind, sharing toys and looking after people that are sad. There we go. That's fine. You try and extend. Now, if I extend, what's happening?
Your background video is running.
Yeah, it's not even a video though, so that's an actual background image, which is weird. So I can just extend that out. There we are. Express is being a little bit funny there. So if you do have anything that kind of disappears, you just need to extend it, or if it's a video, slow it down. Okay, go to the speed and slow it down. But there we go. That's me done. And now this is going to be even easier when I go on to the next scene, isn't it? Because now I've got this as a template, so I can duplicate this scene. And now that's all I need to do is swap the text and replace the video, and it'll even keep the cropping for me. So,
okay, nice. All right, well, let's do one more each then. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
So I've got I changed all my fonts because I thought that the one before was a bit too gothic, I think. Went to Merriweather. And once you've selected it once, you can go into all of them, and then it's already in your in-use fonts. So you've got being thoughtful, using good manners. Maybe I'll duplicate my first scene, because then it'll be like one directional slant, and then this, and then let me move that one into the middle, and then it'll be the other directional slant, and then you go back to this one. So let's get rid of the dafts. What am I gonna put on here? Let me have a look. I think taking care of the world is a good one. So I'm going here and copying that bit of text. Taking care of the world, bit too big. It's going off the page.
Hang on. We can't see.
Oh, there we go. Taking care of the world. it was a bit too big before it was going off the page. So I just, oops, there we go. I put it in there. It was a bit too big. So I just reduced the size. Boom, that'll do. Taking care of the world. And then the next thing is picking up litter or looking after plants and animals. So maybe I'll do like looking after plants, ampersand animals. Okay, let's bring that down until it fits. Nice. And then this background video, I'm just selecting it by clicking in the middle. Go replace, go to videos. I think I'll just do a video background for all of them. And then pet. Have I got a pet? Yeah, it's got to be that one. What on earth?
Is taking care of animals making them wear spectacles? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, maybe not actually, but you know, hey, I want to try and make this happen. I'm trying to get it so that you can actually see.
Yes. Peeking between.
Peeking
Yes.
through.
It looks
Yeah,
like he's
peeking between.
looks like he's spying on the neighbours between the blinds there.
Look at him. He looks like he's in a L'Oreal advert. Look at that. Looking after plants and animals. That'll be cool. So I'll put my playhead at the start. And then I need to go to add content, media, music is fine, record voiceover. Oh, where did that go? Let's do that again. There we go. Record voiceover. Make sure enhanced speech is on. Microphone, I'll change it to this one. Taking care of the world. Looking after plants and animals. There we go. So now it's enhancing my speech, which is good. And this video is like mega long. But I can just click and drag all the way back to just after when my voiceover ends. That's cool. There we go. Easy peasy once you start. I mean, you can be, giving yourself a little bit more space for your videos and stuff just by sort of taking these boxes and putting them in closer to the top and maybe closer to the bottom if you need to. And then you've got a little bit more space. But you do you. That's what I would say. You do you. Just make sure your voiceover is good and you've got your enhanced audio on. Quick scene from you, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do this and then we'll go back to you for music and transitions maybe. So
Yeah,
I've just duplicated it. I've changed the text. You know, you're all happy with changing text. So that's all I want to show you is to remind you how we replace a video. So we're going to choose this video and then that little replace button that pops up. I'm going to just choose video again here. And I'll choose this time maybe litter picking. There we go. Oh, it didn't type anything at all. Litter picking. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. So we got some people here doing some good stuff, picking litter. Okay, so I'm going to choose one of these. Which one shall I choose? Maybe you. And there we go. It's kept the same cropping, so it's in exactly the same shape. That strap across the screen is in the same size and shape. Okay, so if you feel you need to reframe it, if it's kind of chopping off the top of somebody's head like that, then you could just double tap and you can reframe, but it keeps that actual cropped shape the same. There we go. So I won't do the voiceover now, but I would do a voiceover and then I would obviously trim this video back then to be the same length. And then the final step, we'll go over to Dom, is transitions, effect, and some background music.
Yes, let's do it. I love a bit of background music. Right, so I just duplicated mine so it's kind of slants one way, slants the other way, slants one way, slants the other way.
Oh,
I've just done like a making a bed video there. I can maybe change the size of that. Maybe it's a little too big. Maybe bring that down ever so slightly. I don't know. We can work on that. I'd do my voiceover on there, but before I do my voiceover, let's go to add content, media, music, which is new. No music under housework. Funny that. what I'll do is I will just clear the search box. Maybe go to background music. Let's have a little listen. Deep healing.
Yeah.
He's pretty deep, wasn't he?
Do
So
the
that's it.
little
It's
things,
Sonic.
do the little things, do the little...
I definitely want it to fade out. That's good. And I think the volume of it, I think maybe about 15% is good. Let's check out the balance. Let's listen. Can you hear this?
St. David's Day 2026.
You hear it?
Do
Yeah.
the little things.
Cool.
Being thoughtful, saying thank you, and using good manners.
Right, I think the balance works there. 15, 16% was good. But then the other thing I want to do is, in between all my scenes, there's a plus. Click one of them, add transition, and then I always do dissolve, I suppose. Maybe I should do slide today. I still don't understand the difference between a slide and a wipe. They look exactly the same to me. A slide and a wipe and a push. All three of them exactly the same.
No,
Wonderful.
they're not. They're not. They're not.
Move. Do you know what? Maybe I'll do. They can all go up. There you go. Oh, exactly the same. Right. And then apply to all scenes. There you go. So in a few clicks, I've now got a soundtrack and I've got a
St.
little...
David's Day
Oh,
2026.
Dom, hang on.
Do
Hang on.
the little things.
Do one more thing.
Well,
You know your first scene?
yeah.
Just do a quick animate all on it. Just one preset.
Oh, yeah.
Just on the first
okay.
scene. You don't need to do it on the others, I don't think, because there's things moving. But on the first scene, I think,
Right.
yeah, there it is.
Okay. So let's go. I'm on the first scene here, and in order to animate it all,
Just go to
I
edit
am
page. Yeah.
go to edit page. Thanks, Mr. Jones. And then go to animate all. And then what am I going to do? Maybe a bloom. Do you know what the interesting thing about this is? That it doesn't actually give you a preview on these.
Oh, if you click on it, it'll just preview it.
That is great. Popping is great.
Popping?
Waterfall? No, not a waterfall. Sunrise? No.
Oh, the daffs were good on Sunrise.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That's nice. Bit of an animate all.
St. David's Day 2026.
Oh, lovely that is.
Do
So
the little
gower,
things.
that. So gower.
Being-
Right. There we go.
Gower. That's very
So
gower.
gower. Sounds so gower on that. So mumbles. Let's go to share Google Classroom Teams or a view only link. That's how you do that. You can download it too. And if you do, 720 is plenty, but I think probably not downloading videos is always a good thing to do. So there we go. Job's a good one.
Yeah.
And there we go. There we go. Dewi Santa's Happus. No, Dirnod. Dewi Santa's Happus.
Not Santos.
Sant Happus.
Yeah. There we go. Very good. Do not do we sound happy. Yeah. Very good.
Dewi
Yes.
Sant Happus. There we go. Good stuff. Well done. Always a pleasure. Go up here, register for all upcoming lessons at adobe.ly/live lessons to see the smorgasbord of things we've got going on over the next month. There's loads going on. So do go there and check them out, and we'll see you on the next live lesson. Pleasure as always. Mr. Jones, any last words of wisdom?
Hwyl fawr. Gwnewch y pethau bychain. Dydd Gwyl Dewi hapus i chi gyd.
Oh, that's a good